The day everything changed. It started with a fall. Not mine, but my neighbor Clara's. She was 87, spry as a sparrow until she tripped on her porch step. A broken hip, months in rehab, and suddenly she was relying on a walker. "It happens to everyone eventually," she sighed. But I refused to believe that. At 80, I'd had my own scare. A tumble over a rug left me with a fractured wrist. The doctor said something that stuck. "Your vitamin D levels are in the basement. That's why you're healing like molasses." I'd never given vitamin D much thought. Wasn't that for kids and milk ads? But that moment sparked a journey. I read studies, grilled my doctor, and learned how this unassuming nutrient is the backbone of strength, balance, and resilience. Why vitamin D became my non-negotiable. Let's get real. Aging muscles are like overworked rubber bands. They lose snap. But vitamin D? It's the oil that keeps them flexible. Here's what I discovered. Muscle power. Vitamin D receptors are in every muscle fiber. Without it, legs turn to jelly. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found seniors with low D had weaker legs and slower gaits, like walking through wet cement. Balance savior. Weak muscles mean shaky balance. Vitamin D sharpens proprioception, your body's GPS. One trial showed seniors on D supplements had 23% fewer falls. That's not luck, that's chemistry. Bone Shield. D teams up with calcium to fortify bones. Without it, even a stubbed toe can crack a hip. Nearly 50% of folks over 80 battle sarcopenia, muscle wasting, and D deficiency fuels it. But here's the kicker. 60% of seniors are low on D, National Health Survey. We're indoors more, eat less fish, and our skin thins, making sunlight less effective. I realized D isn't optional. It's survival. My aha moment, listening to my body. For years, I brushed off little signs. The way my legs quivered standing up from the couch, the midnight calf cramps that felt like piano wires snapping. Then there was the fatigue, not the "I gardened all day" tiredness, but a deep, bone-dragging exhaustion. After my wrist fracture, I demanded a blood test. My D level was 18 nanograms per milliliter, half the recommended 30+ for seniors. My doctor warned, "At this rate, your muscles will melt like butter." Harsh, but it worked. My daily blueprint: sun, food, and smart supplements. Here's how I turned it around. No magic, just consistency. 1. Sunlight, my morning ritual. I treat sunlight like medicine. Every morning I sip tea on my porch for 20 to 30 minutes between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., prime time for UVB rays. I roll up my sleeves and let my skin soak it in. No sunscreen. It blocks D synthesis. I'm careful, no burns. But winters in Maine are bleak, so I bought a UV lamp, my sun in a box. I sit under it while reading the paper, mimicking natural light. It's quirky, but my D levels stayed steady last January. 2. Food. Kitchen hacks for D boosters. Diet alone won't fix a deficit, but it helps. My staples. Salmon Fridays. A 3.5-ounce fillet packs 570 IU. I grill it with lemon or bake en papillote with herbs. Eggs from my hens. Their yolks have 40 EIU each. I scramble them with spinach. Hello, magnesium. Or hard boil for snacks. Mushroom magic. I grow shiitakes on my windowsill. Sunbathing them boosts their D content. Sautéed with garlic, they're a umami bomb. Fortified tricks. Oatmeal with fortified almond milk, Greek yogurt parfaits. Small tweaks add up. 3. Supplements. The D3 difference. My doctor prescribed 1,000 IU of D3 daily, the active form. I take it with breakfast, avocado toast or nuts, since D needs fat to absorb. Pro tip: magnesium is D's wingman. Without it, D just floats uselessly in your blood. I eat pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, and take 150 milligrams of magnesium glycinate nightly. The timeline: patience pays off. Progress wasn't overnight, but here's what happened. Week 1. Felt nothing. Maybe placebo energy? Week 3. Fewer midnight leg cramps. Praise be. Month 2. Gardening without my cane. My quads stopped trembling when I squatted to weed. Month 6. Balance improved. I could stand on one leg to pull on pants. No wall grab. Now, 94. I lead chair yoga at the senior center. Last week I taught my granddaughter a tree pose. My latest blood work, 42 nanograms per milliliter. My doctor high-fived me. The hurdles. Real talk. It's not all sunshine. I've had lapses. Travel. A cruise left me D-deprived. Indoor buffets, midnight sun wasn't enough. I upped my supplement to 2,000 IU temporarily. Cost, quality D3 and magnesium add up. I save by buying in bulk and skipping fancy brands. Skepticism. You're wasting money on pills, my brother scoffed. Then he slipped on ice and fractured his femur. Now he's on D2. Why this matters beyond my legs. Strong legs are freedom. They're weekend farmers markets playing tag with grandkids and toilet independence. Let's not sugarcoat, this is huge. But D's perks go deeper. Mood boost. Low D links to depression. My winters feel less gloomy since I prioritize sunlight. Immune armor. I rarely catch colds. Studies tie D to immune resilience, critical as COVID lingers. Heart helper. Emerging research suggests D supports blood pressure and arterial health. Your turn, no BS advice. Get tested. Don't guess. A simple blood test reveals your baseline. Push for it if your doctor hesitates. Start small. Add one D-rich meal weekly. Try canned sardines on toast or a mushroom omelet. Sun, smart, no burning. Fair skin, 10 to 15 minutes sun sunscreen. Darker skin, 25 to 30. Pair with magnesium. Pop D with a handful of almonds or a spinach salad. Move. D strengthens muscles, but muscles need work. I walk daily, even if it's just laps around my kitchen. The big picture. Aging on your terms. I've buried friends who shrugged off old age as a life sentence to recliners. But here's my truth. Aging is inevitable. Weakness is optional. Vitamin D isn't a fountain of youth. It's a tool. One that's kept me gardening, traveling, and laughing through my 90s. So, are you ready to ditch the wobble? Let's chat in the comments. I'll share my salmon recipe and the UV lamp I swear by. Here's to strong legs and stubborn independence at any age.